Bruce Lee standing barefoot in silence. His eyes are locked on his target. In one explosive blur, his arm shoots forward a single punch that lands like a lightning strike. The bag swings violently, the room falls silent, and even seasoned fighters stare in disbelief. That was not just a punch, it was a statement. Bruce Lee wasn't just fighting opponents, he was fighting limits, the limits of human speed, power, and control. Every movement he made carried the essence of the dragon, precision, intensity, and a kind of spiritual energy that felt almost supernatural. But what exactly gave Bruce Lee this power? How could someone with an average frame generate such devastating force that even trained martial artists couldn't withstand it? Today we're diving deep into the real power behind Bruce Lee Deadliest Fights, the hidden science, mindset, and training methods that made the dragon unstoppable. The fire within, the mind behind the strike. Bruce Lee's most dangerous weapon wasn't his fist or his kick, it was his mind. Long before he became a movie legend, Bruce trained his mental focus like a warrior sharpening a sword. He believed that every physical action begins in the mind. His philosophy was simple yet profound: as you think, so shall you become. He would meditate for hours, controlling his breath, visualizing his movements, and imagining every strike before it even happened. When he fought, it wasn't about rage or aggression, it was about perfect awareness. He once said, "Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless like water." This was no poetic talk, it was his secret weapon. By entering a state of complete focus, Bruce could sense movement before it happened. His awareness became so sharp that during sparring sessions, opponents claimed they felt like he was reading their thoughts. He wasn't just reacting, he was anticipating. That mental clarity gave his strikes a level of timing that few could ever match. And in martial arts, timing is everything. The physics of the dragon, explosive power revealed. Let's talk science. Bruce Lee's strikes were deadly not because of muscle size but because of how he used his body. He mastered what called kinetic linking, the art of transferring energy from one body part to another in a chain. When Bruce threw a punch, it didn't just come from his arm. It started from the ground, through his legs, rotated through his hips, coiled up in his core, and exploded through his shoulders into his fist. Every joint, every muscle fired in perfect synchronization. His famous 1-inch punch was the perfect example. To the eye, it looked like a simple short-range hit, but in reality it was a masterclass in energy transfer. Even from an inch away, Bruce could launch a man backwards several feet. This wasn't magic, it was raw biomechanics perfected through years of training. He studied physics, human anatomy, and movement patterns, realizing that speed plus structure equals power. He knew that power doesn't come from distance, it comes from connection.